See, there is a saying in yoga about our mind. About our mind. There's a description of our mind. Our mind is like a monkey. Okay, we call it as monkey mind. Right? So this definition has been there for a long time. Now, for some people, the mind is not just like a monkey. For some people, you might have heard someone in this group saying this. Okay, I feel as if I'm drunk monkey. It is as if I'm a drunk monkey. Okay. And for some people, it is like a monkey who is drunk and also bit by a scorpion. Okay. So mind is like a monkey. For some people it is like a drunk monkey. And for some people it is like a drunk monkey bitten by a scorpion. What happens to the monkey? Already the monkey is jumping from one tree to another tree. Tuck, 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 tuck. Okay, now if the monkey is drunk, the jumping will be faster. And if the monkey is drunk by a scorpion, the monkey goes crazy. And the jumping will be crazy. So different people are different, right? So mind is different for different people. Now, all the practices which we have been doing is oriented towards different personalities, different kinds of people with different monkey minds. Everybody's mind is monkey. Practices are oriented towards different types of monkey minds. Now, if your mind is really like monkey, drunk monkey, bitten by a scorpion, okay, if you ask them to sit and meditate, what happens? They cannot even sit for 1 minute. I was like that many years back, okay, so I'm just telling you. Drunken monkey bit by a scorpion. All the time. So for those kind of people, that's why you need to calm them down a little bit. You do power yoga and all these crazy yoga poses, using your body to get your mind some discipline. Okay, getting into tough poses, getting that discipline going into the mind. Now, is that enough? After the mind subsides a little bit, the next thing you introduce is pranayama, breath control. Right? And the next thing only we introduce meditation. Right? Now, from all of this, see, all these parts are important, right? Asana, pranayama, dharana, dhyana, samadhi, right? So, all these three things, predominantly, we call the last three part as samyama. Okay, so dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So before you reach dharana, dhyana and samadhi, which is together called samyama, we have to look at asanas and pranayama. If you go and ask people to do asanas, the first thing normally people say, oh, I am too bad at flexibility. I'm too bad at flexibility. I will not do asana. Abhin is smiling, okay. I'm too bad at flexibility, so I'll not do asanas. Okay. Power yoga I can do. Asanas, I'm just. So, the moment you talk about yoga, they think about asanas, getting into tough poses. Okay, some people come and see our Instagram page and say, "Oh, this yoga is not for me." So much tough poses. You do all these crazy poses. Then I keep telling them, "Don't worry. We are not going to put you in those poses immediately. That's slow and steady progress." So if people think that if they are not flexible, they can't do yoga. Okay. Some people are downright lazy. They find whatever excuses not to move their body. But they like to meditate. But when they sit for meditation, the mind is a monkey. So it takes many years to focus the mind. Even though they might be sitting in meditation, sitting and sleeping in meditation, or they think that they're meditating. All of this is happening. A lot of people sit down to meditate and sleep, and when they wake up they feel that, oh my god, I was in a different state altogether. Hallucination, daydreaming. It's actually they were dreaming, but they were thinking that something. They have got some insight, intuition. So all of these things happen, right? So we have to find a middle ground for these people. Okay, people who don't like physical exercise, or people who don't like asanas. And the best way to do it is pranayama. Right? The best way to do it is pranayama. Pranayama is more of an interim path. You might have learned about Kriya Yoga. Right? Kriya Yoga is that middle path, which is easily possible for everybody. Okay, when you tell people that, see, now all you have to do is sit down and breathe. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Then that I can do. That I can do. That I can do. And then you tell them, only you have to do only 5 minutes. That I can do. 5 minutes up and down breathing I can do. Okay, so it is an interim path. And there are different types of pranayama. So if your mind is like that monkey mind which is drunk and stuck by a scorpion, bitten by a scorpion, then you have got aggressive pranayamas like Bhastrika pranayama, Kapalbhati pranayama. Okay. And then slowly come down to subtler versions of pranayama like Nadishodhana, like Brahmari. Right? Subtler. Then even more subtler, different Kriya practices. Right? All of this can be introduced slowly. So it is a fact that using your breath, you can control your emotional state. Using your breath, you can control your mind, the way the mind operates. People these days, they feel a lot of stress. Okay, so it is like the sympathetic nervous system working in overdrive. Sorry. Sympathetic nervous system working in overdrive. Now, learning this pranayama, you will learn how to reduce the activity of the sympathetic nervous system and increase the activity of parasympathetic nervous system, which will balance out the stress levels. Right? Different types of pranayama oriented towards different feelings or emotional state. So it is extremely important that you learn these forms of pranayama. Right? And it is important, even if you don't practice asanas, you practice pranayama every day. I'm sure all of you are doing, because you are all doing different forms of kriyas. I'm sure all of you are doing. So pranayama is an extremely important practice. Right? And different pranayamas oriented towards different personalities and different emotional states. Okay, so different emotional states, different types of pranayama. And also using pranayama, you can extend your life also. Okay, there is a lot of scientific research which is happening. Okay, the faster you are breathing every day, your lifespan reduces. Okay, slow, calm breathing increases the lifespan. So many studies are there. Okay, so learn all these different versions of pranayama, and it will definitely have an impact on your psyche. That is one thing. On top of that, it will definitely help you to go deeper into meditative states. Right? So if you look at in temples you have the tantris, or pujaris, right? Even they, before doing the puja, I have seen in multiple temples, before they start the puja, I have seen them do Nadishodhana. Right? Before the mantra chanting and all that, I have seen them doing Nadishodhana. Right? So it is there in our culture. It has been there for a long time. And this is one of the easiest things to do, pranayama. Because everybody is connected to breath. Everybody understands breath. Okay, but nobody, a normal person doesn't know how to breathe properly. That is another thing. A normal person doesn't know how to breathe properly. That is another thing. And that is one of the reasons of the biggest problems, okay, and reasons behind a lot of diseases also, because they don't know how to breathe properly. If you know how to breathe properly, lot of ailments are just eliminated. Okay, proper breathing actually eliminates a lot of diseases and a lot of ailments. Okay, so my message to everybody is that before meditation, you make sure that you do some breathing exercises. In our case, definitely it is different kriya exercises. Okay, and then sit for meditation. And when you sit for meditation, after doing that, there is more focus and you can go into deeper states of meditation.